Well, hello, Light Being. Landria here to take you through the 7 steps to know if you're a chosen one or not. You're going to be surprised by this. You may have heard this before, but I'm going to tell you something you may not have heard before. And it's pretty big. So hang in there with me. Let's find out the 7 signs that you're a chosen one. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube. I'm here to help you break through those fears, whether it's in your business, your relationships, how you feel about the world. Fear will hold you back from achieving amazing goals. I've spent a lifetime breaking through fear, and I want to help you too. And today, we're going to talk about these limitations that are placed, these names that are placed on us, and how I want you to understand what you are. And if you don't think you're a chosen one, you might want to listen to this. So before we begin, of course, I'm going to ask you to subscribe. It's important to us here on the YouTube platform because it tells YouTube what you like. And if you like this, a place where I'm going to always tell you, you have no limits. There's nothing to fear. You're here for a very important purpose. No one is just plopped here for no reason at all. Everything, every person, every event is extremely important. It counts and it all fits together beautifully. There's nothing random or chaotic. Chaos is even well organized in the intelligent universe. So if you're interested in learning more about that, hang with me. Also, those of you who are entrepreneurs, I'm creating Planet Conscious businesses with my students who want to create online businesses because it's a highly lucrative place. Are you holding back because you think you're not qualified? I'm here to tell you you are. You don't need any requirements to come over. Just the desire and the commitment in your business, your training, and I'll be there for you. We create amazing things from coaching to health and wellness to art, you name it. If you love it, we'll create an online business for you. So that's free in there, along with all kinds of resources for you to improve your life, to clean up the planet, your body, detox, and stop using plastic. So let's start with the first one, synchronicities. What's a synchronicity? We call it coincidence. Supposedly, chosen ones have more synchronicities. Well, here's what I want to share with you. And this is what you're going to really love, I hope. And that is synchronicities happen to everyone who connects to the message that they're placing in the intelligent quantum field. So what does that mean? That means that if I have positive intentions and I don't have any other negative thoughts around me, all of a sudden I just have this thought, that person calls or something happens. All right, so you say, oh, that's a coincidence. Synchronicity, all of a sudden something shows up on television or in your computer that is exactly what you were thinking of. It's just you getting the other stuff out of the way, right? And it is delivering. It's connecting to you, all right? It is you opening up this intelligent field and actually accessing. So what does that mean? You could do this all day long. Oh, guess what? A chosen one, that's everyone. Everyone can have synchronicities. So a synchronicity, of course, can go the other way. So if you have constant negative thoughts, things start to go wrong, and you're thinking, what's going on here? You're in control of that. So synchronicities are always there for you. If you get out of the way, you'll actually see and connect to them. That's everyone. Heightened empathy. Now, I hear a lot of you say that, oh, I'm an empath and I'm in pain all the time. I'm like, wait, do you know there's a lot of good stuff out there? How come you're not picking up on that? Well, it might be where you are. So watch that. Are you in a low frequency? Are you in fear? Are you picking up on negativity and allowing it to affect your own energy field? Because we do have control of over our own. We have a plane going by. I have my doors open looking at the water right now. So empathy, you can actually feel it with animals, humans. Empathy, why? What is it? Empathy is just you. We are one thing. Those of you who've read my book, everything's one thing. So of course you're connecting to it. Have you ever walked in a room and you're like, there's this happy person and you're like, ooh, you get this really strong dark feeling. and maybe, it's the clown who acts happy and they're not, you're picking up, because no one can hide that energy field. There's no division between it. So empathy is something we all feel. Some are more in tune, some have less defenses, but it doesn't make them more powerful or more chosen. You have it too, you just have to tune into it. And again, the more chatter and limiting beliefs, and this is how things are, those of you argue about how things are, that's separation, and that's I'm right, and that's ego thinking this is how the world is according to my opinion, and you have to tell somebody off. There's chatter that's stopping you from accessing all kinds of amazing stuff waiting for you. So pay attention to that. Use it. You can pick up on somebody. Are they trying to deceive me? I don't know. Let's tune into that without judgment. Okay. So empathy will increase. What does that mean? Oh yeah, you're a chosen one. Okay, you are. Prophetic dreams. And dreams that are getting really intense. I have them all the time, and I have shared my prophetic dreams with you, and they have very often come true. I have some that I don't share all the time. Plane crashes, earthquakes, water, I've had all kinds of things that I feel too. So prophecies can come from this impending, almost empathic feeling about what might be coming. You may not have all the details. Now, when you have prophetic dreams, start jotting them down. I know a lot of you don't remember them because they may not have the meaning that you think, right? They just might be something different. Don't try to interpret things. Just sort of get a feel for it without saying, oh, that's a negative. I'll give you some examples here coming up in a moment where you can explain anything, make up any story to it. You'll see departed loved ones. So I want to share something with you when you go into the dream state. Just because somebody dies doesn't make them all-knowing angel. They go over on the level they are. So if they didn't make it to the penthouse and they're giving you advice, it may not be the best advice. They're still learning on the other side. We just don't become all-knowing angels. We don't suffer from the material world anymore, but we still have to review it and may not be in an accelerated state. Now remember, everything is one thing. They're actually not a person anymore. When they go over, they go back into the pool, but we still get to have these individual thought patterns, experiences. That's what the one does. So don't be asking, your mom, questions if she wasn't all that wise here. I'm finding my mom just doesn't pay a lot of attention to me on the other side. She's like off and running. She's having a blast over there. She looks great. But my dad, he's definitely been very prophetic with me, and when I need him, he shows up, and he does it in the physical world too. So you'll have a lot of lucid dreams. You can communicate with your spirit guides and get messages. All right. They're always with you. Why? Because this is a tough job we took on. So we have a team. We always have a team that is in your energy field dedicated to your experience. All right, so what does that mean? If we're all one, what is that? Well, we're playing an illusion, and that's part of the illusion is that I'm going to play a game and I get some backup system, and your backups are here with you. So you ask them, but they will never interfere with free will. So if you're asking them to do something and you're not doing it yourself, or you're not believing it yourself, you're not thinking it yourself, guess what? It's not going to happen. They can't do it. But when you go into that space and you're ready, I'm ready, guide me, you let go of the limitations, the negative thoughts, the whatever it is, they're like, yay, we can finally assist. And then that's when synchronicities come in, all these other things. And that's not a chosen one. All right? You can say, oh, chosen one. Nope, that's everyone. Right? We're all one. So you can see auras, colors, physical sensations. Now, Nikki and I are working on her orbs master class. We talked about she sees colors, auras, lights. I'm not seeing them, but I'm taking her her master class so that I can start to pick up. I have seen orbs before. They're different colors, and those have meanings. So colors, sounds, light, all very important, and that's part of auras, but it can be part of orbs, it can be part of anything that you see. Pay attention to those colors that consistently show up for you. Is it pink? Is it green? Do you see light around people? Pay attention, and the more you tune in, the more you can see that. I've never seen auras on people. But, you know, I do get physical sensations. Nikki and I both said, I can tell when something's in the room. I get this strong, like, electric sensation always on the left side. Hers is always on the left side. And during meditation, I used to get what I called energy surges. Have you ever gotten that? It feels like somebody's shooting electricity through your whole body. It's like very intense. It's sort of like a Kundalini awakening. And that's you connecting with a powerful energy field and getting out of the way. So it's just shooting this, everything's energy. So that's a good thing. It doesn't always have meaning other than you're connecting to something. All right, we always trying to interpret everything. We have to know everything. We have to name stuff. We don't have to name anything. Just experience it. Repeating numbers. Okay, what is this? So when you are open, once again, when you're open, you're a chosen one. Why? Because we're all one beautiful, light, loved, unconditional energy field that is experiencing crazy stuff here. Congratulations for being here. And repeating numbers is just sort of connecting. It's a connection. So what does it mean? What does it mean? It's just we hear you. You're in line. Once again, energy field. You're aligning with something, right? You can't see the view in the basement. If you're down here, you can't see the view of the penthouse. So same thing. So when you get out of the way and you're in this on the right track, or you made a decision, all of a sudden you see all these numbers. It's like sort of like, oh. You connected to something very positive, by the way, very positive. I've never heard anything negative about these numbers. So somebody tells you that, bye-bye, talk to the hand. All right, pay attention to that. You're going to connect to animals. Oh boy, I have some stories for you. You can connect to animals. They're going to things will happen that'll be a little crazy. All right, you guys know, I had a condo just a couple miles down the road. Who do they pick to have their bunnies? The bunny families came to my patio. It's not because I wasn't there. I was actually out there. You'd think that they would not like that. They had bunnies. There must be an energy field of protection and love they must have picked up on. The doves. You guys remember the doves? Here's my office. Here's a glass door, a table, and the doves have their babies. 2 months, and I couldn't go out there. I'm telling the lawn guys to go away. Sort of funny, right? They picked up on something protective. 2 babies were born happily, healthy. They flew away. All is good. I just had a monarch cocoon out here. Now here's what I want to share with you. This is where I want you to be careful about your interpretations of something. The monarch came out, bloomed a couple days ago. I came back from my walk, and here's a monarch in the lawn. I went, oh my gosh, that was a monarch. All right, now, 2 days ago, I'm in here and I look, and there's a monarch right here at my doorstep, my sliding glass door, and it's crumpled up. Oh my gosh, so I could say, what is that message, right? I took it and I placed it in a place, put it back on its legs, so that maybe these wings could dry out and it could open, and it was fighting, it was working. So I put it on a towel where it could hang a little bit, and it was trying to get the wings out. Yesterday I came out and it finally died. It just couldn't do it. So you could say, well, that is a negative message, but nature's always telling us things aren't perfect, and sometimes they have their own pathways. It is also can be messages you're screwing around with us, because I know some of the things that we do out there do affect monarchs. I looked it up. Chemicals and all that kind of stuff do affect the bees, everything. The messages from nature, if you see the stuff going on, is you're killing us. You know, we want to respect it. That's why you guys, I always say, go down in my description. I'm going to give every product I can that you can use to clean up your house, stop using plastic, quit putting stuff into the ground. Nature, you and nature are one. When you respect it, it comes back at you in the most amazing ways. That includes our weather, everything, all right? Things are changing because planet Earth is evolving. We cannot stop that. She has her own cycle, just like us. I can't stop, stuff from sagging. Well, I could. I'd go get an operation, but that's futile, right? We age and things happen, right? Same thing with planet Earth. However, we are not respecting her. Just like your body, if you don't take care of your body, it's not going to look as good. It's not going to be as healthy. And we are a part of her evolution, and so you will see a lot of things. We'll have more hurricanes and stuff. She's going to eventually go through her cycles, but I'm going to tell you right now, we are part of all of the things that are happening on this planet, very, very much so, and I'm asking you to be responsible for that. You are a chosen one. You. All of us are. And the other thing I just want to mention is chosen one is part ego. All right. Some of you may not like this. Chosen one is part ego saying, oh, I'm a chosen one, and you aren't. That's saying, I'm more special, I'm chosen. All right? And some of you might say, well, that's not what I mean by it, which is fine, but it still separates you from somebody. Everyone is perfect, and everyone is chosen. You chose to be here. If you're on planet Earth, you're a chosen one. Not by something else outside of you, but agreed upon. You agreed to be here. All right, so you chose to be here, and a chosen one is somebody who appears to have more powers only because they are going into a more awakened state. And the more awakened you go, the less the illusion interferes with what is true. And you're going to feel like one of my students just contacted me. He says, you're talking about feeling different. He says, I'm going through the same thing. I said, a lot of people out there feeling they can't identify with the story and who they were. I'm this, and also how you're functioning, like I'm plugged into the system. I'm like, wait a second, I'm plugged into this system, and I'm accepting this, and I realize it's not working in my favor. It is this taking. It appears to be good. Our financial systems, the health systems, they appear to be good, but they're really keeping you into this addiction that works in their favor. Be careful with that, and that's not to say they're all bad people. They're not. They're beautiful people in all areas, including NASA, the government, medical, all of that. There's not an imbalance there. There are just choices. All right, so you can participate in it. So take a look at your life, your patterns, what's going on. You are a chosen one. You can change anything. You just have to get out of the way of whatever you're telling yourself that you don't think you're as important as anybody else. Everyone is equally important. No one can take your energy. You have to be a vulnerable person. In other words, you have to believe that to allow it. Can there be physical manipulation? Yeah, that's the 3D material world. That's totally possible, but it still doesn't interfere with you, the essence of all things, of all creation. That is untouched. So, yeah, these things are a little bit different. We're playing a game. Stuff happens. We've agreed to it. They're all lessons, experiences. You don't want to believe that? That's fine. But when you start to believe it and know that, of course, everything has divine purpose because Source doesn't make mistakes. Hope you'll subscribe and share my videos. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.